Could a magnificent city, advanced beyond its time, truly have vanished beneath the waves in a single day and night? For over 2,000 years, the legend of Atlantis has captivated humanity. It all began with the ancient Greek philosopher, Plato. In his dialogues, he described a powerful island nation, a marvel of engineering with concentric rings of land and water, located beyond the Pillars of Hercules. He told of a utopian society that grew corrupt and was swallowed by the sea in a cataclysmic event as a punishment from the gods. Was this a cautionary tale, a political allegory, or a fragment of lost history? The debate has raged since Plato first put his stylus to papyrus. He described its size, its social structure, its military might, and its ultimate, sudden demise. For centuries, scholars have argued whether Plato invented Atlantis as a thought experiment, or if he was recounting a genuine historical tradition passed down through generations. The search for this lost city has become one of the greatest quests in history. It's a puzzle that has sent explorers and researchers across the globe. The logical first step, searching beneath the waves. Modern underwater archaeology has revealed that entire cities can indeed be lost to the sea. We've found real-life sunken worlds like Helek in Greece, which vanished overnight, or the incredible underwater city of the oldest submerged city ever discovered in the Caribbean. Port Royal, the wickedest city on Earth, was partially submerged by an earthquake in 1692. Using advanced technology like sonar mapping, satellite imagery, and remote apported vehicles, we can now peer into the deep ocean as never before. These discoveries prove that catastrophic events can and do wipe cities off the map. But do any of them match Plato's grand description of Atlantis? The list of proposed locations is long and varied, from the middle of the Atlantic to the shores of Spain and Morocco. One of the most visually compelling candidates lies not in the ocean, but in the middle of the Sahara Desert. The Rechute structure in Mauritania, also known as the Eye of the Sahara, is a stunning geological formation of concentric rings visible from space. Its resemblance to Plato's description of the Atlantean capital is uncanny. Expeditions on the ground are conducting geological surveys to understand its formation. Was it a volcanic dome, an asteroid impact, or something else? What's fascinating is that scientists have confirmed that the Sahara was once a lush, green landscape with vast rivers and lakes. Could a civilization have thrived here before climate change turned it into a desert? While the Rins are a natural formation, not man-made, and its location is far from the ocean. Proponents argue that massive geological shifts could account for these discrepancies. The Eye of the Sahara remains a tantalizing what-if in the Atlantis story. Then we travel to the crystal-clear waters of the Bahamas. Just off the coast of Bimini lies a mysterious underwater formation known as the Bimini Road. It's a half-mile-long stretch of large, rectangular limestone blocks arranged in a linear pattern. To some, it looks like a remnant of an ancient harbor, a collapsed wall, or a pavement. Divers have been exploring this site since its discovery in the 1960s, fueling speculation that it could be a clue to a lost civilization. However, geologists have studied the formation extensively. The scientific consensus is that the Bimini Road is a natural phenomenon called beach, where sand and shells cement together in the intertidal zone and then fracture in block-like patterns. Despite this explanation, the debate continues. Researchers point to features like stacked rocks and what appear to be tool marks, arguing that nature alone cannot explain everything we see on the seafloor at Bimini. Perhaps the most widely accepted academic theory points us back to Greece, to the beautiful island of Santorini. Today, it's a paradise of whitewashed villages overlooking a stunning but around 1600 BCE, this island, then known as Thera, was home to a thriving city of the advanced Minoan civilization. Then, one of the largest volcanic eruptions in human history blew the island apart. The eruption created a massive caldera, triggered colossal tsunamis that devastated coastlines across the Mediterranean, and buried the Minoan city of Akrotiri under dozens of feet of ash, preserving it like a time capsule. The parallels to Plato's story are striking. A powerful island civilization, advanced art and architecture, and a sudden, catastrophic destruction involving earthquakes and floods. Could the memory of the Minoan collapse have been passed down through generations, eventually reaching Plato and inspiring his story of Atlantis? Many historians believe this is the most plausible explanation for the legend. The quest for Atlantis whether it was real or not, has pushed the boundaries of exploration and our understanding of the ancient past. It inspires us to look closer at the world around us. In the last few decades, we've made discoveries that would have been unimaginable to our ancestors. We've unearthed Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, a complex temple site built by hunter-gatherers over 11,000 years ago, pushing back the dawn of civilization. We've found countless strange structures on seabeds around the world. We can now map ancient coastlines from the last ice age, when sea levels were 400 feet lower, revealing vast areas of land that are now submerged. These discoveries show us that our image of the ancient world is constantly changing, and that early humans may have been far more advanced than we ever thought possible. So, where does this leave us? The academic world approaches the Atlantis question with healthy skepticism. In lecture halls and at scientific conferences, the evidence for each theory is rigorously debated and there is no definitive proof. No X marks the spot on an ancient map. What we have is a collection of compelling theories and tantalizing clues. It's a balanced presentation of evidence, where hard science meets enduring legend. The true value of the Atlantis myth might not be in finding a physical city, but in the journey of discovery itself. It forces us to ask big questions about our history, about catastrophes, and about the rise and fall of civilizations. The search continues. Every year, new technologies allow us to explore more of our planet's last great frontier, the deep ocean. From space, we can see that over 70% of our world is covered by water, and the vast majority of it remains unexplored. Somewhere in those depths, or buried beneath the sands of time, answers to our oldest questions may still lie waiting. The spirit of Plato, the philosopher who dreamed of a lost world, is connected across millennia to the modern scientist scanning a sonar screen. The quest for Atlantis is more than a search for a place. It's a search for a lost chapter of the human story. Perhaps we will never find it, but the pursuit itself enriches our understanding of who we are and where we came from. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more adventures into history's greatest mysteries.